Alright, look at my appearance. I look crazy. Bad, terrible, it's everywhere. I don't like to groom myself. I will comb my hair, but I'm not finna keep cutting it all the time. I'm thinking God wants me to look like this because every time I cut all my hair off, some of it grows back. It grows back like, huh, God has a plan for you. I don't know what the plan is, but I already don't like it because it's like, just gonna have me looking like George Jefferson or something like that, and I'm not liking it at all, bro. It look like, and then my beard won't grow. Like it grows to this length, and then it stays at this length. I don't know if God is telling me to eat healthier, to stop smoking and stuff like that, but this is not the way to go. I was trying to be healthy. I was trying to get my life together, and God sent me my baby mothers. They don't care about my health. They wouldn't have got pregnant. Damn. Like if I was supposed to live long, he was not supposed to give me them for baby mothers. Cause them people suck the life force out of you. Man, they like living black holes from which none of my energy can escape. Cause I was just trying to get away. And they be like, oh, you ain't gotta worry about your kids no more. We don't need you. And then they call my phone. And then I'll be sitting over there talking about them like they ain't crap. Like, yeah, she said I can't see my kids. Let's see how long that lasts. Not long at all. A part of me be wanting them to keep their word. It's not like I want to be a father, but I don't want to be in no tug of war with no children. And then you got family members who say they're going to help you and don't help. Like, I grew up with a grandmother. I don't know who my mother thinks she is. Like, it's like I'm just weirded out. Like, you were raised better than that. And I'm looking at my mother like, yo, I actually act like I was raised better. You understand? You, on the other hand, was not. You was a habitual liar too. I should have known. You can't trust these females. They talk to snakes. Like when they was telling you about the Bible, they was telling you that these bitches use their imagination. Adam was like, who told you to feed me the apple? She was like, the snake. God was like, no. And if you believe that shit, y'all both getting kicked the fuck out of here. Because that's stupid. Who's talking to snakes? Fuck. Like, the snake can't talk. The snake told me. No, it didn't, bitch. You're fucking lying. Snakes don't talk. They don't just... the snake not going to tell you, eat the apple and just shut the fuck up when everybody else speak to the snake, bitch. The fuck out of here. Give a fuck if she is Eve. Y'all need to stop fucking lying. This snake told me. Here go Adam. Snake told her. And that was the only pussy, bro. You ain't have no problem. Like, what was she gonna do? Not fuck you? Like, bro, just... And we wouldn't have to deal with none of this BS that y'all got us kicked out of Eden. Like, let me give birth to the children outside of Eden. Nobody want to be out here. I'm lying, man. When you know what? Drugs help everything, bro. I don't care what nobody say. They say no to drugs. Yeah, say no to drugs. If you don't need them, don't abuse drugs and stuff like that. But if you need some vitamin E pills, take them vitamin E pills. The majority of the vitamin E pill is a damn lie. It's surrounded by a bunch of other unnecessary crap your body really doesn't need. It's just like, yo, I don't... Like, the rich is so scared of losing power. Like, that's all these people on earth really care about is power. I don't care what nobody say. That's the root to all evil. They think it's money. Money don't hold power. Power holds power. In any way you can get power, that's how it is. There's like money. Before it was the dollar bill, it was gold. There's like currency. No, power. Power is the root of all evil because everybody wants some form of power, some type of respect, And they'll do crazy things to get it, man. They'll do crazy things to get it. I'm sitting in my car trying to figure out, is this the right time to smoke this bogey? Because you're not supposed to smoke out here. And I'm like, first off, my car is my property. I don't care if I'm on private property. My property is my property. But I still gotta look around because everybody don't agree with me. Everybody don't agree with me. When I be like, hey man, this is my life, the police like, put your hands behind your back. Like, do it right now. And then I was in jail for some stupid terroristic threats. I ain't even, I remember people be asking me, like, why you ball? Like, why are you going through the stuff? Cause baby mamas, bro, they suck the youth out of you, bro. They give you youth at the same time they take it out. Like, here's a child that belongs to you. Now, in exchange, I want your soul. I want your soul. If I can't get your soul, I'm dragging the life force out of your ass. Who told you to get me pregnant? And I'm over there pointing up like, God. And they're like, no. No, you did it with your penis. And I'm like, man, God don't say nothing when I point up. God don't say a damn thing in my defense. God just let me, just throw me under just watch me get ran over and be like, man, you knew better. No, I knew better. I was just gambling. I was rolling the dice, man. And every time I think I held trips, and like, oh, I got my baby love me. Snake eyes. How the snake got 3 eyes? Like, I never seen this crap before. I'm like, that's not even a third dice. Oh. This is snake eyes. Just killing me. I'm trying to get a dough blow. It's snake eyes every time. It's like playing 7-Eleven. No 7. Nope. No 11. Nope. 11 kids, though. How about that? Here you go. Here's 11 kids. Mind you, I'm going to just give you all these people who don't understand how hard it is for you to support these kids and yourself at the same time. They're going to be complete hypocrites because they're going to come at you like you need more money, and they work at jobs that only pay like $10 an hour if they work. Ain't nothing like your baby mother telling you that you need to work, but she sit home and collect child support. Like, you get what child support give you. Get out my face. Still call my phone. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Like, yo, you put me on child support, don't call my phone. Do me that favor. You said I can't be man enough to do it myself. If you went to court and told them that you wanted me in my kid's life, then that's what you should have did. You didn't want me in my kid's life. You just wanted my money. So why are you calling my phone, asking me when I'm going to come and see them? You don't care nothing about that. Especially when you kicking me outside in the elements. How many times I've been homeless? Like, I always looked at it like I was still homeless when I was with my baby mothers. Because I'm just looking at it like it's only a matter of time before they find something to pay to kick me out for, because they're young and stupid. Dumb as hell. Like, you don't kick no man out. I'm looking at people like, damn, you didn't know what I got kicked out for? Like, I don't even respect me for staying with her. Like, of course I'm leaving this hoe. Like, she got life messed up. I'm gonna kick you out because I'm arguing with another female about you who I don't even know. Like, I don't even know who the female is pretending to be. It's just a bunch of people hating. It's just so easy to get the stupid people, and it makes you mad because you see the stupid is going on. You're like, yeah, man, I'm gonna ignore that. Nobody got time for that. But the other dumb one, baby mother's going on trips, coming back and kicking you out and bringing they new whores in. Don't even know I smashed your baby mama too. Oh, you a girl? You like girls? I fucked you and your girl. How about that? Like, that is just life. You gotta pay them back where it hurts. Like, yo, like I got so sick and tired. I just stopped giving a flying fuck? Like, it's no reason to care. Why am I caring? Why am I caring? The more I care, the more my feelings get hurt. I cared about getting married before I had kids. She cared about birth control. Stop taking them. Telling me, alright, I don't want to take birth control. You gotta pull out. I'm like, alright, well, let's just use condoms then. If you use condoms, I'm kicking you out. Kept my child, everything, my whole life, straight down the drain. I tell people that, they were like, well, it's your fault. Ain't never the bitch fault, huh? It's always the man fault. Alright, no problem. I can live with that. It's my fault. Let everything be my fault. I don't even give a fuck anymore. Let the stars be my fault. Shit. The fuck out of here. Let all the money be my fault that's on earth. So I can just get it. Let me pick up my responsibility. Let me be accountable for all of the stuff that I've done. You know what I mean? It's crazy because if you're going to tell me I'm responsible for somebody else's actions, then I might as well be responsible for everybody else's in the entire world. Like, you ain't even wrong for looking at this video. It's all my fault. It's not your fault. It's mine. You heard the curse words I said? If you repeat it, it's my fault because you are not in control of yourself. Because as soon as I start telling people about how my baby mothers move, it's, hey, she wore a condom. Oh, I was feeling his pain all the way up until I found out how many kids he had. Like, bitch, how did you find out? Did I not say how many kids I had? Like, you're not making no sense. Like, how I sound bad for admitting about something that you wouldn't admit to? Because whenever somebody feels some type of way about how many kids I have, that lets me know that they're insecure about having a lot of kids because why? I don't even understand. Like, they just dick riders. Like, they just bandwagon riding ass fools. They probably believe it's a white hole in the universe too. They probably believe the world was produced by a big bang. If you do all your science research, it's just cold fusion. There's no such thing as absolute zero. It's just 0 degrees. You understand? Like, if there's no heat, it's just freezing cold. It's not cold that's combined with other cold to make colder cold. No. It's no heat whatsoever, 0 degrees. There's no minus 0 degrees. That's what's messing up the whole entire spectrum. Like, there's no minus nothing. They were like, oh, we created fractions. No, there's no such thing as a fraction. Anything that's a part of a whole becomes a separate whole. You understand? So once I cut a pie in half, there's 2 holes. They just don't look at it as a whole because it's not a complete circle. It used to look like this. Well, now it's not. Now it's 2 different things, motherfucker. This is a half, this is the other half. But they're holes at the same time. That's how the universe was created. A hole became 2 holes, and it kept doing that until it in a space, and then something happened where another cold region started later, something like that, and created different types of elements. These elements got dense, started collecting each other like magnets and stuff like that, and they just started making stuff. You know, because that's how everything in the damn world works. Everything in the world works just like the universe. We all come from the same thing. We all one in one way. You understand? We all a part of one. The one. God. That's it in the discussion. That's how you know God made everything. They just don't know what God is, what God looked like. It's real simple. I can't tell you though. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. It's deeper than that. I can't tell you that. I can't go no further than that. Because I'm not stupid. I know people are jealous. And we're dealing with a lot of people with stolen knowledge. They're like, oh yeah, tell us more. And once they get all the information, you disappear. But that's how you know cold fusion existed. That's how you know cold fusion existed, because that's how we exist. That's where we came from. There was no spark. There was nothing. There's a region in space that is, like they keep saying, everything came from the Big Bang. Then how the hell did galaxies start flying towards each other? How did that happen? If they all came from the Big Bang, they all should be going in one direction. Can't be one catching up to the other. There's no drag in space. Like, I'm not understanding. There's gravitational pull. So they pulling each other together. Like, hey man, hey, let me talk to you for a second. Come here. Boom! Haha, we're one. We're one. They talking about a black star. No, it's a cold one. It's a cold star. It's black. It's the hottest but coldest thing in the. Because if light can't escape, damn if heat can. Like, come on now. That thing over there making the same elements once again that created everything in our galaxy. That's all it does. And it's weird because people like, yeah, these are the first galaxies, the ones that's furthest away. How do you know which way is the furthest away? How do you know which way is the way we came from? Like, how do you know this when there's galaxies coming in our direction? Like, you're not making shit. Shut up. Stop acting like y'all know everything to please the masses. And stop stealing knowledge that don't belong to you. Give the credit to that person so that person can finish their job and explain to us what they found. Nope, can't do that. Gotta steal it and make it look like it's yours. How you know they do it? America. That's a prime freaking example of stealing and acting like it's yours. That's what they always been doing since day freaking one. Stealing it and acting like it was theirs. Making up false idols, creating false images and whatever the case may be. Like, look what we found. No, look what you made. You fucking liar. Like, that been there. No, it wasn't. You put it there and act like it been there so you can make up more lies and trick people into believing what you want them to believe so you can control their mental capacity. That's all. That's why power is the root of all evil, because they all want control. They all use power for control. They all want to control. That's it. And I ain't even mad at them. I like the little control they had. Because according to my calculations, this is the best control we had ever. Like, a lot of people are dying, but a lot of people made it too. Like, they saving people with this type of control. They're giving people hope with this control. Like, they're not taking it all away. They're telling you lies, and we living in the lies. That's what the Matrix movie was about. It was telling you, you're living a lie. The truth is a lot crazier than you want to believe it. You know we living in the Matrix once that dollar value go to zero. When the dollar bill ain't worth the ink is printed on. You understand? Ain't even worth the paper you using to make it. That's when you gonna realize the Matrix has fallen. You understand? Like, little media hit. The only way we gonna survive is if we work together. Don't they realize that's what made civilized thrive in the first place? We can't have different civilizations going against each other. They actually stopping us from attaining a higher state of being by diverting us with this diversity crap, telling us we're all different. No, we're all human. Just like all dogs are dogs, all cats are cats, all fish are fish. They swim in the water. We've been primordial living in a sophisticated fashion forever. When we gonna ascend? Never. Probably never. I can't say never because I don't have proof of never. Just like they don't have proof that stars die. Like, when did a man ever witness a star dying? Like, oh look, a star exploded. You don't know what happened to that star. You don't know what happened. They're like, oh, once a star reaches the end of its life, this is what happened because we've been monitoring stars. How did you monitor the star? Did you ask the star how old was you, star? And how do you know? We don't live. Man hasn't been man long enough to freaking, according to that science and stuff, we haven't been observing the star long enough to tell you when it dies. We can't. We never was. We don't know what happened to the damn star. All we know is out of nowhere, it just poof, gone. You never know. A rogue black star could have been going through the universe and said, smack, let me get that. Let me get all of this. They were like, oh, we seen it turn into something else. You don't know what happened. You don't know, but you wasn't there. You wasn't out there observing the space and time around it like, yo, I got another billion years. We're just going to watch what happens and see. 2 billion years later. See? Look. See? That's how long stars live. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop. Like when a star exhausts all its hydrogen and stuff like that. No, the motherfucker makes it. It sustains itself like our planet does. It can sustain itself until something messes with it. Like you don't know how that star is like. You don't know how it's getting its energy. You think something that big wouldn't have been burnt out a long time ago? Where is it getting the stuff it needs to explode? Like you saying it's like a whole bunch of nuclear bombs going off at the same time. Like you mean to tell me that big star that's exploding all the freaking time didn't use up all of its, man, shut up. Like it's like, all right, we got 1 billion atoms. All right, we're gonna use 1 atom a year. No, man, it blows up everything. Shh, just shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You just don't. You're thinking. They were like, well, we're using math. What math? We made up the math. It's not math universe. Like it's not something that you can see. It's something we actually made up. We just use it for our calculations, for our basic understanding. That's why you can't understand everything else, man, because that understanding of math is just our math. Like that math is just our measurements. It's not a fact. It's not the truth. Our seconds are not actual seconds. It's just going according to our gravitational force on Earth. That gravitational force isn't felt on every other planet. It's different. With that being said, time is different on every other planet, and they said it is. So with that being said, just shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, but they still talk it. You know, it is what it is. We gotta deal with it. Then they tell you can't smoke weed. You want me to smoke weed. You don't want me to think, like, use common sense and be like, oh, this is all a sham. This is all a bunch of BS, and this is a bunch of knowledge that they stole because they don't know the whole story. They don't even understand the basics that the other person understands. And we can't never understand the basics that another person understands because they doing too much dick riding of the one person that they say came up with the whole plan. This Caucasian. Albert Einstein. Yeah, Albert Einstein just so happened to be in a class full of black educated students whenever he got the information that he got. I seen the picture. I seen it with my own eyes. Before he became famous, he was a teacher teaching these students. And these students came up with their educated, theses and stuff like that, theories, and all of their paperwork was just wiped clean. They were probably wiped clean off the face of the earth, and then, everything else just came into play. Who knows what happened to them? Maybe they just rather chill in the background and be like, yeah, let him get all the credit, because we don't want no problems with these haters. Can't say y'all not haters, man. Like, how you gonna get mad at Ukraine because they want to be their own government? They want to make up their own mind. Oh, you want to make up your own mind? Well, we're gonna say it's a state of emergency, and we're going to attack you to protect ourselves. So we're going to make another enemy and create a war that's going to kill people to protect the same people at the same time. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. You're going to start a war to protect people. How? How are you protecting people by starting a war with a state or a country or whatever that doesn't even want to fight? Like, they wasn't like, hey man, we want to fight you, so let's start a war. They was like, hey man, we don't want to be what you want us to be. And Russia was like, oh, okay, attack. You know what I mean? Some Hitler-ish. Like, they just want control and power. You see, that's the root to all evil. It's the same ish. So oil. Why do you think oil is still a necessity? Because people invested in it. That's why. They want to make money off of nothing. We don't even need half of the stuff we have. We can live without a lot of the stuff. But it's just that people just want to be better than other people. They want to see themselves better. But your better is based off the matrix. You know what I mean? This is a figment of your imagination. A rich person ain't better than a bum. A bum out here in these elements, living on the streets, park benches and stuff like that. Day by day, you looking like, damn, this motherfucker's still here, surviving and everything. You know what I mean? Sometimes you catch him looking real good, like, damn, man, like, you look kind of good. Like, I think I might be a panhandler. Like, I might be out here asking for money. You still alive and stuff like that. Like, it ain't that hard. Like, you ain't dead yet. You ain't starved to death. Like, they make it off of the basics. The only meaning to life is survival. How you live is just according to the matrix. Like, it's just based off your perception. If you are satisfied with not having sex with somebody, you can be satisfied with not working. As long as you're willing to deal with the situation at hand, you are living a life that you want to live. The only reason why we stuck in this perpetual BS is because they give us an impression that, hey, this is the life you want to live, so we chase this life and they make money off the chase. That's all it is. Like, oh, you gotta get this, you gotta get this, you gotta get this, you gotta get this to be like this. And everybody like, yeah, we need all this. You don't need none of that. You don't need none of it. You don't need none of it. You know how I know? Because the bombs prove you don't need none of it. They prove it every single day. They show you the truth. You don't need none of that to survive. All you need is the basics. And they ain't even got all the basics and they still surviving. Like shelter. Like, how you shelter yourself with a blanket and just living off the bench? And I'm outside, it's freezing cold, and you like, they still alive, they still out here. Pay attention, man. There's a bunch of lies out here. A bunch of liars. The truth actually, it depends on how you perceive it. Like, it can set you free, but it can also confine you. Because the truth will hurt. The truth hurts. The truth is something people don't want to take in. They don't want to believe. But that's only the people who are fake. The people who love fake. The people who love that mentality, that lust, that greed, that corruption. That's all it is. Reality check.